the easiest DIY textured Christmas ornaments you'll ever make. And this is what we'll be using. TriArt's regular modeling paste. I say regular because they have clear as well. This is a regular matte paste. It can be a bit messy, but it's so fun getting your hands in there and just squishing the paste all around. It is so satisfying. I think you'll really enjoy it. If you don't like doing it with your bare hands, you can always wear gloves. Now to start, this is what we're using. It is just a plastic Christmas ball that I got from Michael's. You can get it from any arts and crafts store. And I take the little silver cap off because I do not want to get modeling paste all over that. It would be too hard to remove. Well, it'd be a pain to remove. But you could always leave it on and tape around it as well. If you do leave it on, when it's drying, you could hook something through this and hang it from something to dry instead of placing it upside down like this, the way I do. So I've described the two different ways to have these dry, but now I'm going to show you. So you take this one and you put it upside down on a hard surface and it'll just balance there and you can just leave it. Now this is after putting the texture on. All right, here we go. We start off here by taking the cap off of the plastic ornament. I do that so I can stick my finger in it and get a good grip on the top, and that way I don't get any modeling paste on it. If you don't want to dip the ball right into the modeling paste tub, you could always use a palette knife or something like that to scoop up and put the paste right onto the ball that way. Then you want to start spreading around the paste. You want to make sure it is nice and even. Again, you can use a palette knife for this if you don't want to use your fingers, but I like getting in there and getting a little messy. I think it's more fun. Once it's all spread and completely even around the ball, you can start doing whatever texture you desire. I'm going for a popcorn ceiling type of texture. Just fun and bumpy and spiky. The easiest way to do this is just by patting your fingers all around the ball. Once you're done, you can set the ball down on a hard surface. I chose to put it on my glass palette here. It takes a couple of fingers to put it down, which does leave a mark. The other way is to hang it. Let me show you what that looks like. So to hang it, I've taped off the metal top using some painter's tape, and I've got a twist tie here. Now this is where I usually put my phone, but instead I am going to hook it up there to dry, and I'm just going to hang it like this, and that way it doesn't have to touch anything when it's drying. This is what it'll look like hanging to dry. Just imagine with the texture all over it. This can prevent having to go back and do touch-ups a second time, although you may have to, because it is hard to either sit it down or hang it up without touching the sides somehow. But it is super easy to touch up. Just wait till it's dry and then put a little more paste and you're good to go. Doing it this way starts off more or less the same as the last one. You've just first taped the cap and put your twist tie or string on it. Then you're going to go ahead and dip it in modeling paste again. This time you're going to make sure you really have a tight grip on that cap, on that painter's tape and twist tie, because the whole cap could pop right off, leaving the ball stuck in the paste. Once it's out of there, you're going to spread the modeling paste evenly all the way around the ball again, making sure that there's no bare spots or no spots that are too thick. After that's done, you can start texturizing it any way you like. Again, I'm going for that same popcorn ceiling type effect. I want both balls to look the exact same, just I'm showing you two different ways to dry them. You want to make sure not to get any modeling paste or too much modeling paste on the green painter's tape, as you will have to remove it later and you don't want it to stick. I used a twist tie here to hang it because I thought a twist tie would be easier to tie up than string. So I tie it around the bar that I use to hold my phone when I'm shooting my art videos. It ties really nicely up there and it doesn't touch anything else, so it's perfect for drying. I can't wait to hear what you think of these. I want to see how yours turn out, so if you give it a try, make sure to tag me when you post or just send me a pic. I'd love to see it.